Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look on the gold market again. So you can see market stands in the stage of a response to the major support. So this is the major 618 support on the daily chart, and as we said in the beginning of the week, that probably we will work with the retracement on this week. It probably will last a few sessions, and indeed the upward action stands on the gold market. And mostly we are interested with what is going on the intraday charts. So within a few weeks we still expect the dropping lower to XOP target 1262, mostly because we see the strong driving factor from the United States interest rates, and in general you can see the pace of the downward action here, small response to the OP target, fast acceleration here right to the oversold. Makes us think that the chance on the reaching of the XOP major target stands significant. Here, guys, we could talk about possible harmonic swings as well on the gold market as on the euro currency. So, for example, we could use the pounds here as the OP, because this is also strong support. The market theoretically could show some deep retracement. As we said, retesting of the 13 even 1305 area seems very probable in current circumstances. Still, second issue that we could keep an eye on, or probably even should keep an eye on the daily chart, is flirting with the MACD line, guys. MACD predictor line. So I'm talking about this situation. So if market somehow, for some reason, will drop today and close below this red line, it will be bearish grabber, and it will suggest the taking out of this loss. That in turn increases chance on the immediate downward continuation to the first to the gap closing 1275. Next target is 1262. This will be XOP on the daily chart. This could become important. Well, maybe it will not be formed, but still by today close we need to keep an eye on what will happen here. So on the intraday charts, on the 4-hour time frame chart, situation stands the same. Yesterday we said need to keep an eye on these lows around the MACD line as well on the 4-hour time frame chart. Recall what we said here. Keep an eye on this probable fluctuation with the MACD. So guys, by my chart, this is FX Pro, here we do not have the grabber, but the difference is very small. So if we'll take a look at the close price, it stands 89.35, while the MACD predictor stands 89.59, so just 20 cents. Maybe on other retail brokers it could become different combination of the MACD value and the close price, because I'm not exclude the chance that indeed here we've got the bullish grabber. If this is really the case, then the next candle will also have the bullish grabber, and this suggests taking out of this stop. This in turn significantly increased chance of the completion of our first destination point, the 13 even 1305 target. So first retracement could be done here, as we have talked about. Usually when you are not sure about the quotes that providing by your retail brokers, you need to take a look at the futures price, because they are coming from the exchange and they are definitely clear and definitely correct. So all others moments or patterns that we have here stands the same. So mostly, if you remember where I talked about these large ABCD patterns should be complete 1262. So they are still valid here, despite this possible retracement. Now let's keep an eye on what's going on here in this upward action. Yesterday, guys, it was a bit dramatic action. If you remember, we were at the OP point when we have started this discussion recently, and we said that probably it's better to wait for some deeper retracement for taking the long position if you are watching for it. Mostly we're talking about the shape of the hand shoulders pattern here. It's a bit choppy and not really clear, but in general you could recognize the overall shape. So shoulder, head, it's also shoulder. And we said toward keeping of the harmony, market probably should reach the 1287, 1288 area, lows. And indeed that has happened. Now, what targets we have to the upside? First of all, we have the first destination point at the COP target of this ABC bottom 618 minor extension. This target, guys, creates the agreement with the major confidence resistance at 1299 or 13 even. And it also will be weekly pivot point. It also will be 1301, 127 extension of this leg down. So if you use this lattice just for most recent price action, right? So this will be extension of the BC leg. So we'll be marking we do not need anymore. This could become also kind of the butterflies forming here as the BC legs very often happens. It's worst target to watch for 13 even 1301. If market will proceed to the OP, next destination point will be 1305. And guys, in general, this corresponds to the daily harmonic swing. As you can see, it's approximately 1305 as well. So two levels to watch for, and chance that this will be completed is very significant, especially this first one. That's why if you have taken somehow a long position here or here, you probably could wait for completion of this retracement up. But at the same time, simultaneously, we need to keep an eye on these levels because they potentially become attractive for taking the short position for downside continuation. We'd not call you to take it blindly. We need to wait and see what will happen around these areas because we do not want to see really fast upward acceleration. Definitely we will not take the short position in this case. But if it will remain gradual, as it stands right here, well, it's probably that's the points where the downward action could be continued on the daily chart.